Home Team Heroes, presented by Sobeys, Canada's family grocery store.
I've never played hockey, but this looks about right. Inspirational speeches were probably made in this dressing room. Someone might have witnessed history sitting here. This is all very unfamiliar to me. I grew up in Indianapolis cheering for my beloved Colts. You might ask, who am I and what does a guy from the Midwest have to do with a hockey team in Southern Ontario? Well, to make sense of that, strangely enough, we have to go to Hawaii. I became a diver when I was 12, but this story isn't about me becoming a diver. It's about what I found one day while on a dive.
A message came into our Facebook page in August of 2013 from Ryan Ferry from Hawaii about finding what he thought to be a championship blades ring. Hello, my name is Ryan.
I live on the island of Kauai in Hawaii.
I found a ring while metal detecting off the Sheridan Resort in the surfing area.
It says Strathroy Blades, OHA Junior B. It looks like a class ring.
The year on it is 1979.
The bad news is it is broken at the bottom.
Just wondering if you could give me some background on this ring.
Or even help find the owner.
Aloha.
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 You know, it was almost like a little detective story started to go into my mind, being an ex-policeman. Okay, a ring. Ryan found it out off the shore of Hawaii, but how did it get there?
I figured they'd ask that question, so I wrote back.
I found this ring out in the water.
It was about 10 feet deep,
And the rock had grown around it.
My metal detector pinged on it.
and I just happened to see a little bit of gold sticking out.
It took a lot of work to get that baby free.
Whoever lost it surfing.
How could this actually ending up in Hawaii, of all places?
I'm gonna think which one of my teammates had all that kind of money to go to Hawaii with it.
The story of it getting there, it baffled us all.
I wondered if someone had chucked the ring in through the Grand up here in Kitchener-Waterloo, and that's where the water path took it to. This is just a sequel to The Lord of the Rings.
This ring never got put on anyone's finger and possessed them, so that's a good thing.
Apparently, none of the guys on the team ever surfed in their life. None of them have even vacationed in Hawaii.
How it got there, you know, kind of mystified everybody. Then everybody was kind of, you know, we got talking on Facebook and, you know, whose could it be?
But then one day, after hearing about a missing ring through the hockey grapevine, one member of that 1979 Strathroy Blades team had a little memory flashback.
I was coaching hockey in the Waterloo area, only to come home to find the house was quite cool. And I was like, did I leave a door open? And to my surprise, when I got up to the second level, the patio door had been smashed. And the first thing I did was run into where my jewelry was kept. And unfortunately, the blades ring was gone.
Turns out Scott wasn't the only former Strathroy Blade to lose his ring. Kevin Newbeging, the goalie from that 79 team, was also a victim of another home burglary. The plot had thickened, so they say.
Once we found out later that the two players that had both lost a ring, both had their rings stolen from their home, both living in Kitchener, that only added to the story.
The police had actually said, you know what, we'll be honest with you, your property's probably long gone and have left the country.
And you think about it, why would a guy who steals rings all of a sudden have a ring in Hawaii?
It made total sense that someone had lost it, swimming in Hawaii, when clearly someone did, but not the people that owned it.
They never found out how this ring found its way halfway around the world. They also never found out who it really belonged to. But I knew it didn't belong to me.
I actually phoned Ryan and spoke with him. He was very, very gracious and offered to send it to us.
The other ring, I don't know if it's ever going to be found again, but the one that was found is back in Strathroy, and that's where it should be.
Knowing that Ryan had found the ring, contacted the team, contacted Donnie, was prepared to send the ring back to the organization. That's when I mentioned to Kevin, you know what, unless you want it, I would like to shadow box it and encase it so that it's on display for the public to see. He agreed and he said, absolutely, Scotty, that is the best thing that we could do.
They say one man's trash is another man's treasure. But this was never trash to begin with. It was just lost. And I'm glad I found it.
I know it's not a Stanley Cup ring or a NBA ring or any of that kind of stuff, but it meant as much to us at the time as it does. It still means that much to us.
Did the thief go on a holiday? Did the thief sell it to somebody? I don't know, guess we'll never know unless they see this broadcast and they want to own up.
Home Team Heroes, presented by Sobeys, Canada's family grocery store.